Hey guys, welcome back to Tower of God New World. In today's video, we finally have the Alliance boss available to us, and I'm going to go in, we'll go through the skills and stuff, give you guys my thoughts. Too early to say this is the best team and all that stuff because they're just unlocked. But I'm going to show you guys the skills, what my thoughts are, and we'll jump in and we'll do my attacks and see how we go. And hopefully you guys can get some decent damage. Now, the first thing I want to look is the Alliance info. If you look at ranking rewards, whether you're rank 1 or rank 50, there is a 200 difference in the amount of Alliance coins. So don't stress on your rank. Obviously, you want to do the best damage possible because you can get some more gear. But like if you're not the top rank, it's not the end of the world. So that's pretty good. I like it when it's not too much of a competition in amongst alliance members. Like, it's cool that there's a ladder so you can compete with your alliance, but it's not like you're getting crippled by not getting the top damage. I like that. So let's take a look at the dude's skills. So this special move, the ultimate, deals 400% of its attack as damage to all enemies and knocks them back. Its damage is increased by 50% if the target's HP is 50% or lower, and by 100% if they are 30% or lower. So basically, you want to stay topped up above 50%. Otherwise, this is pretty well probably going to kill your team. Then we have the ability 1. There it is. Thrashes its fins to cause 3 Shinsu explosions, dealing 200% of its attack as damage to enemies in range. So I'll talk about my strategy when we get on from this. The Shinsu explosion radius grows with each detonation, increasing its damage by 100% each time there are no enemies hit. So I'm curious to see how big that radius does get, and it looks like you got to have someone in melee because you want someone getting hit, otherwise it's going to increase its damage because no one's getting hit. So yeah, that's a bit there. What I'm really thinking is like 1 melee rest range, but it depends on what support you have and stuff like that and what your DPS is. So next up, the ability 2 drops an orb of water containing whatever it is, venom, on the enemy with the highest attack. The orb explodes, dealing 300% of the eel's attack as damage to enemies in range and poisons them for 10 seconds. Poisoned targets take 25% of its attack as damage every second, and the effect is removed when the target is healed or they receive a debuff removal effect. Okay, then we go into the passive thing. Decreases the stats of enemies based on their role. Effects do not stack. So, you know, it's not huge decreases you're getting, just like a 5% of different things. But then we've got the eel. Basic attacks become ranged when there are no enemies nearby. The eel's basic attacks stun the target for 1 second. Every 5th attack... so every 5th attack, it's going to get stunned for 1 second. And this bit, I'm not too sure. Becomes permanently immune to injury. Max HP decreases. Max HP decrease and all status effects except provoke. So it becomes permanently immune to injury. I don't know what the injury means. To me, that's like damage, but maybe it's like dots or something. I don't really know exactly what that means, but that's it. But basically, looking at this skill set, when you've got the explosions that go out and they need to hit someone, then you've got like if there's no enemies within range, it becomes a ranged attacker, and you're dealing damage to anyone around the unit that it attacks with the highest attack. My thought is, because I have I want to have hats and then a bunch of ranged units so that the ranged units are sitting back and not taking all that extra damage, not getting the poison, all that sort of stuff. That is my first thought. I'm not too sure how that's going to work for me, but I want to test it and see if my hats can tank. The problem is I'm bringing Evan as my healer, and that will make hats invisible at the start of battle, so I don't know how quick the boss's abilities will proc, so we'll have to wait and see how that goes as well. Now, the boss is a neutral element, which is cool. So we don't have to stress about, like, you know, countering the element, which I do like. So for me, I'm thinking we just try and buff our hats beyond belief, and go for like the full damage and 1 healer type aspect. The one thing I'm considering, like I said, I did want to bring just 1, but I feel like Hua is such a good support that it's really solid. So I'm gonna see how it goes. Now, also, we do have our alliance weapon. So the weapon you can only use on manual. So make sure, like, even if your game is on auto, you've got to manually press it when the boss goes red. So we've got that as well. I feel like this is my max damage type potential team. I don't think anyone else is really going to offer too much more to it. So I feel like this is what I want to play. Now, if Hua gets slapped, I'll try something different. So let's go ahead and enter battle. I don't know. Let's just see how it goes. I'm just going to experiment here. Just going to have the experiment and see what happens. Depends how quick we ramp up the damage and all that stuff. So let's take a look. All right. Okay, so we've got the 2 in melee. I'm just going to slow it down. I'm going to leave it on auto. We'll just see how this goes. So there's the orb that drops. Okay, we got the debuff. Evan, can you use your thing, please? Thank you. Okay, so the boss should turn red here in a minute. Okay, so we got knocked back. We kind of need to take more damage so that we can get healed up, please. Okay, hats go. See, we also get the shields, which I think is going to be quite handy. Now, I want to see the boss go red. Apparently, the boss goes red. Dude, that hurt. Evan, do you think? Okay, boss is red, so now we click that. I don't know if you want to click that ASAP or if you want to hold out on it. I'm not too sure exactly what the play is there. Let's just speed it up and leave it on auto and see what happens. Evan, please. Good. All right. We're still doing damage. We're on tier 12 of damage, which isn't too bad for me where I'm at. And obviously, that's just hitting me like a truck, that thing. Maybe I kind of need more heals, but I'm not too sure. I think I'm pretty happy with this team at the moment. Now, we can do that. Yep, perfect. I don't know whether it's better to wait till the end. Now, there's no retry button, so to me, if you exit, you lose the attempt. I feel like this is kind of like the second boss battle, not the basic boss battle, where you lose an attempt, and I don't really want to hit it to find out, so I think once you're in, you're in. And if you leave, you just lose the damage. Okay, so what I might try next time is that idea of, okay, we hit time. Okay, let's see this. I mean, not too bad. We didn't get any good gear, but you know, it is what it is. All right, let's go in again. We may as well just go in again. And do we make some adjustments? Honestly, I'm pretty cool with that team. Maybe I bring more melee. But I don't really have any melee that's going to bring any value to the team. I could bring Zahad for that defense break, but I feel like Anima Chick is just better. Naray or whatever her name is. Besides that, I don't think there's anything that's going to, like, do I play for a bit of accuracy? Which I don't think so. I think we just leave it as is. Shuffle it around a bit. And see how this works again. We'll just give it another crack. But this time, what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and use the Alliance weapon towards the end of it. And we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I feel like Hua's pretty good to have up there with my melee DPS. I feel like if you have like a ranged DPS as your main DPS, you could just have Hua in the front. And because she shields, like she survived pretty long considering she's got no dupes. I was quite impressed with how long my Hua survived. The other thing is I could probably manual my Evans ultimate. So like, no, I tried to put it on manual. Wait, let's see if I can do this. Exit. Leaving during combat doesn't save your combat record and doesn't refund. Yeah, so you can't. So I should have played that on manual because I did this last time where my Evan altered while we were taking no damage. And it basically just cost me. So you can see so I would, if you're using an Evan, I would manual it and I would wait until after the knockdown, because the problem is the boss has that little period where it wasn't doing any damage. So I've gone and boned myself here. We're still in the tier 12 damage, so it's not too bad. But yeah, I think manual play, especially on the Evan, because I was using it when there was no damage being taken, which was a really bad idea. That first one was vital. I could have had my whole team alive a bit longer. Maybe I could have got to tier 13 damage. But, I mean, in the end, it is what it is. It's not too bad. Get some deeps out. I mean, 12 is pretty good tier damage for where I'm at for the other bosses as well. So I'm pretty cool with it. So let's see if we got anything good. Yeah, so we're still not getting anything good. We got one standard purple, not even like a purple plus piece of gear. So, I mean, it is what it is. Dude, I'm pissed I didn't do better damage. But yeah, think about it carefully because you don't get to retry. So those are my tips at the moment. It's looking like manual play, definitely. If you have an Evan especially. Besides that, I don't know if holding out on the ability is the play because you don't get to retry it. So if you miss the window, you kind of bone. So I kind of just go, but make sure you're playing manual. And yeah, let me know your teams. Let me know your damage. So let's take a look and see if anyone else has done some big deeps. 379, dude, nice. Nice. But yeah, that's the Alliance battle. I like it. It's a pretty cool system. I don't think we got any Alliance coins for the actual just general playthrough. I think we get them all at the end, like I said, with that rewards. But hey, is what it is. Let me know what you guys think. Do you guys like this kind of thing? I think it's cool. I like new bosses, new types of strategies to come up with. Plus, we'll get some big brains. Like, just watch the career meta. We'll start copying it. Actually, no, they'll be all SSR pluses and we'll be boned. Anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day and I look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.